Morning all, welcome to dull grey Derby. Boring grey Derby. I've been down the high street, we'll go back to it, but the demographics of this country is changing on an almost monthly basis. You're noticing the change. And in the big news this morning, our Foreign Secretary, a Afro-Caribbean British man, and I'll mention why I mentioned that, called David Lammy, he's off to the Caribbean to meet leaders in the Caribbean to discuss Britain giving tens, maybe hundreds of billions of pounds in reparations for the slave trade. Even though it was Britain that banned the slave trade in 1807, Britain lost tens of thousands of soldiers, British men who gave their lives to stop the international slave trade. And at the moment, when no one can afford anything, country's on its knees, the Foreign Secretary, after years of bleating about how he has roots in the Caribbean, how he is a Caribbean man, he's an Afro-Caribbean man, how is he the Foreign Secretary of Great Britain when his loyalties clearly lie along... Everything okay? Okay? So people staring at me. His loyalties clearly lie along ethnic lines and not national lines. So can you be a good Foreign Secretary when you're tempted to give taxpayer money to people who've not worked for it, weren't enslaved by it? No one in the Caribbean right now was ever enslaved by a British person. Ever. I mean, alive now, obviously in the past, maybe. But anyway, enough of that thread. Here we're in the Derby on. There's one security guard and two miniature police officers, about 5 foot tall. And just imagine one of these miniature women arresting a big strong-backed shoplifter, an angry drunken migrant, two steroid heads having a fist fight. Send in the 5 foot tallers. Hello. How are you? Good.
What's going on?
I don't know, but I run a YouTube channel, so the viewers demand it.
Okay.
Thank you. So, walked past you earlier. There's an altercation. Mobile phone cover seller. I think we'll leave him to it. Okay, this little slightly nicer street is called Sadler Gate in Derby. It's kind of like their alternative non-chain shop, non-corporate shop. And on our right, you got the Derby Heritage Centre. The weather today is horrible. Alright, well, let's see what the chav zookeepers are doing inside the Derby On shopping mall. So I've been in Derby for 5 hours now, and apart from the row of Manhattan taxis, hey, I'm driving here, forget about it. Apart from the row of taxis, I've been to this city, if you can even call it a city. It's more of a town. I've been to this city so many times, and I've never struggled for content like today. People are dead, the weather's dead, the streets are dead, the trees are dead, the spirit is dead. And whatever culture was here wasn't like good quality English culture. It was more like culture in a petri dish. You know, one quick Dettol wipe and it's gone. Coming down the main drag again. Next to Crackhead Church. Edgy teens, balaclavas, giving me shit. So well, content is content. Even this is with a bunch of angry 12-year-olds. So, yeah. You got your curtain-haired traveller boys selling perfumes and stuff. See, man, look, doing a YouTube video. Still there. He tried to sell me some very fake-looking golden vagina coffee. Not coffee, tobacco. He's like, oh, it's 50-gram bags. He put it in my hand. It weighed about 12 grams. So I was like, dude, this is the worst fake. He's like, no, it's 50 grams, 50 grams. I was like, dude, I buy the 30-gram versions, which weigh twice as much as that. And he's like, oh, fair enough. And he's like, oh yeah, you're an undercover. Why am I getting undercover vibes from you? And I said, because I'm a tall, chisel-jawed fucking Chad looking for trouble in the city centre. And they go, nah, don't worry, I'm only a YouTuber. I'm only Derbyshire action against antisocial behaviour. That's all. The antisocials here. Okay. I think I see the fuzz guys. I think I see the agents of societal control, aka the police. Oh look, it's the Blue Jacket Inside Success scam. Oh please, we're going to help stop black people getting stabbed. Just give over your money. They've been exposed by various newspapers. They've been censored by the Charity Commission. There's all sorts. Well, let's admire the Three Musketeers as they come up the street. And let me just comment, as a half Brazilian, half Scottish man, I'm noticing just how diverse Derby is. It gets more diverse each time I come here. Hey guys, you right? Good. That horrible intersection of Charlie Veitchism and policeism when you're both hunting for antisocial behaviour on the streets. Except, I won't wreck your life. I'll only put you on YouTube. But the police might just about... Well, it depends what you've done. You might deserve to have your life ruined. But most of the time, it's all a bit heavy-handed, isn't it? All a bit heavy. A bit much, mate. Wait a minute. The police are speaking to my friend. The Irish traveller guy selling poor quality fake tobacco. He's my friend because I didn't fall for it. Ah, but he's not selling anything just now. Yeah, he's sans the big shopping bag, which is French for without. Sans, S-A-N-S, sans. He's innocent. You're an innocent man, aren't you? Sorry, I won't get involved. Yeah, they've had reports.
Do you not want to report? You don't want to report them to us?
What about Bike Wheel Man? What's Bike Wheel Man doing?
We can't have reports like that, otherwise we'll start coming down. So look after yourself, yeah? You're going to stay out of trouble. Right. I'll keep you as much as I can out of trouble.
Hopefully I won't see you next week then.
Take care of it.
We all know you're an innocent man. Take it easy, bro. Take it easy, man. Well, innocent man leaves, and this man's a frame and a wheel short of a bike. A frame, a wheel, and two pedals, and a chain short of a bike. Sure how I feel about Irish traveller man being snitched to the police. People, oh, there's been reports. I mean, look, no. Oh, Wheelman, how you doing?
I'm from around here.
Okay, is it okay if I appear in my video?
I give a fuck.
So my friend, the Irish traveller guy, people had reported him to the police saying that he was selling fake tobacco. Now, who would snitch that to the cops? What about you? Where's the rest of your bike? That's what we all want to know.
No, I just got a wheel in it, yeah.
You just
got
wheel
a
man.
yeah.
You're doing wheelie well. What's your name, mate?
My name's Darren.
Hey, Darren. All the best to you, Darren.
All the best.
Take it easy. Darren, bike man, a wheel man. He's like, when I stopped filming, he's like, have you stopped filming? I was like, yeah. He goes, that Irish traveller guy was selling tobacco. And I was like, shh, shh, shh. And then he goes, yeah, you're right. Around here, snitches get stitches. And it all got a bit menacing. The talk escalated from a friendly little chubby Irish guy trying to make a bit of money to stitches. It's a hell of an escalation. And they walk back down with Marmaris Barbers. That's a Turkish Turkish hairdressers. The Turks are so hairy that they had to specialize in hairdressing. You know, you can get your chest hair permed in Istanbul. I might go for it. I've got a lot of chest hair, but it's not as curly as I would like. Anyway, the reason I started talking about that, a man came out of the Turkish barbers and started giving the police information. I was like, that's not very bloodthirsty Turk of you. Okay guys, I've had a tip off, and not the removal of my schmuck by a rabbi. No, I've had a verbal tip off. Apparently, if we go down this way, there's a giant illuminated cow on the side of a building. And I know about Holy Cow. You know, it's Bartholomew Simpson's reverence of the deity, the bovine deities of India. So Holy Cow is Bart's way of praising the cow god of India. And other than that, there's a reference to more Hindu cows in the film Fight Club, where Tyler Durden turns to the Edward Norton character, who is Jack's poisoned liver, or I am Jack's enraged soul. He refers to himself in the third person as Jack's brain or something. And Tyler Durden, played by Brad Pitt, sits next to him, and they're going through the emergency card, you know, the kind of safety card on the aircraft. And he's like, hey, look, they serve you oxygen at high altitude if something goes wrong. So that, and he goes, oxygen at high altitude makes you high, makes you delirious. And then he goes, makes you calm like a Hindu cow. So let's go find this holy cow. So we approach the bus station and the courts, that maroon building there coming into view behind the Manhattan taxi. Obviously it's a weekend, it's a Saturday today, so no one is caught at court today. So he said cross over to the casino, which quite interestingly enough, it's one of the world's first bus station casino joint enterprises. So you can lose all your money, have to pawn off your car to gamble more, and then you have to get the bus of shame. The bus of shame to go home. Sorry for spinning that around a bit too fast there. I'm looking for the big cow. The illuminated cow. I'm not seeing it. Let's go towards the bus station, they say. They're pulling my leg. Of all the things to get a tip off about, an illuminated cow. And for all the people to give me that tip off, again, not the Council of Rabbis, but 3 police officers, the ones that I was just filming. We'll get it, guys. I'm not giving up until I find this illuminated cow. I made the mistake, guys, of parking in the Derby on shopping centre car park, figuring, it's some random, it's not even Valentine's, it's a random cold day, cold rainy day in winter in England. There's not going to be any people parking. It took 20 minutes, guys, in the queue to park. Might as well just park slightly outside the city centre for free and walked in. 10-minute walk, but no, I had to be a clever bastard and waste 20 minutes of my life, and by now I've probably spent £12 on parking so far. Wait a minute. It's not illuminated, guys. It's a large cow. It certainly is a big cow, but that is not illuminated. Gateway to heaven, though. So just imagine the scene. Off record, hey, cops, blah blah blah, I'm Charlie Veitch, I do YouTube videos, and they're like, you're not that auditing Briton that was here last week causing trouble. I'm like, no, he's a... And to be fair to AB, I did say to the cops off camera, I really like AB, because and then they stopped with the kind of, you know, anyway. What would make, when a YouTuber says, what's good to film in central Derby, what would make people think that a little cow, it's not even illuminated, would be what I wanted? Now, and all that time wasted looking at the cow. It's only an ambulance, but he is in front of the Stargate portal, so who knows, maybe some ancient Egyptian laser soldiers or something. Here's an exciting one. Big tow truck taking away a mobility scooter. I've seen it all now. They've just raised the back. Oh, you've not seized my mobility scooter, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, bloody hell.
You do deliveries on it.
I've been ignoring the parking tickets for weeks, and I deserve it in a way, so...
No, you're doing deliveries on it, what about?
It's a nice shot, though. First time I've seen a mobility scooter get towed. Let's give them a free plug. Burrows Recovery, look at that. For all your towing needs, even mobility scooters. Here in the Cathedral Quarter, because Gemini 2.0, the large language model AI, tells me that the Cathedral Quarter is where the drinkers go. Never noticed Lara Croft's Maiden Derby Hollywood star. You know the... what's it? Anyway, Maiden Derby. All I can think is the video game studio might be based here. 5 p.m. Really cool. That white Corsa, he was waiting for it to go ding dong dong 5 o'clock because, check this out, not allowed before 5. And it was just nice to see it all come together there. All streaming in now. Look at them. How did they know? They've been waiting all day for 5 p.m. to drive down the pedestrian bit. We need 5 good dongs. Not allowed anymore. Fine, nice, deep red mobility scooter with towel for the weather. And of course it's outside of Wetherspoons, of course it is. Right, there's some middle-aged men getting a bit leery, so we'll keep on filming. With enough luck, they'll interact with me. Hey up! No, sorry, we're not in Yorkshire. What do they say in Derby? That's what they say here. Yeah, you'd be surprised just by how many Italians have blue eyes. Quite a lot of them. Now, the 200 megapixel sensor really shines. St. James's Street, eh? Of course it is. To think just 3 years ago, I used to put 4K. 3-4 years ago, 4K in the video title. Now it's just standard.